Good evening, guys. Welcome to our Friday night flyout over here on the channel. As with the Zibo 737-800 tonight, and we're down in Athens with the Eurowings livery. And we're going to be flying to Santorini. We're going to be departing runway 03 right, and we'll be coming down on the VOR for runway 34 right. So should make do for a nice flight today, as we've got some nice skies. I put in the orthos. I use zoom level 20 for the island on Santorini, so that should be quite good. And we're using the 4K ZiboMod as well. So don't forget to like and subscribe, guys, and leave your comments down below. And with that all said and done, now we can get into the cockpit and start the aircraft up. Okay, so we're in the 737-800 now. So what we can do is we'll go ahead and turn our battery on and guarded standby power on with our ground power. After that, we'll go and turn on our lights, and we'll get the IRSs done as well. Switch over the DCs to bat and ground power. After that, we can then go and put the emergency lights to armed. Go put our chimes on and put the seat belts on to auto. Go ahead and start the APU. Then we can go test our window heat. Go ahead and turn all of them on with our probes. And we put our trim air on with our packs. Flight level today of 230. And airport elevation down in Santorini is 123, so we'll keep that at 100. Can now go and turn our electrics on, and we'll go over into the FMC and light up the panel. Turn our background on with the ADS. Go to our radios, turn on the floods and the panel, which is all in. So we'll go in and put our ATIS in for the airport, which is Lima Golf Alpha Victor. So we'll send that off. Go into the FMC now, we'll get our positioning, so Lima Golf Alpha Victor. Put that in, and the aircraft should come to life. There we go. So we're going to our route now, and we're going to be landing down in Santorini, which is going to be Lima Golf Sierra Romeo, which we'll put in. We'll go to our departure. We're going from runway 03 right, and we're taking the Key 1 Echo. From there, on our route, we're going to then take the Lima 607, which will take us to Netis. And then from Netis we've got the Bravo 34, which is going to take us to Pexon. And then from Pexon, which is our arrival, we're going to take the Pexon 1 Alpha, and we're coming in for the VOR Alpha, and put the glide slope on. And on the charts we want the Ceneretta 1, as there's 2 rings on the outer marker. So go into our step. Yep, that is the one, the 08, which is fine. So everything all there is all set. That's our route and everything's cool. So we'll go ahead now and get our weights and insert them. Okay, so we'll do our weights. We've got a reserve of 1, got a cost of 35. We're going for 230. Execute that off. Get our temperature, and then we'll go for flaps 5, 145, 147 and a 154. So we'll go ahead and bug that now. 154, 230, which is set. We'll turn the flight directors on with the auto throttles, and we've got a 034 course out of the runway. Power max bank on, which is set. Go ahead and turn our panel light for the first officers. Now we can go ahead and get our ATIS. So QNH is 1012 05019. So 05019. Go ahead and put that in. Go and get our trim, which is 5.5, which is set. We've got QNHs, which is 1012, which is set. There we go, 1012, which is set. Everything else is all good here, so we'll go ahead now and we'll switch over the APUs. Go to the APU gen. Everything all good here. Put the yaw damper on, put our anti-collision on, put engine starts to both. We'll turn on all of our fuel, and now we can go ahead and call the tug ready for our pushback for runway 03 right. Put the auto brake to RTO. Should be a good flight today. Once we come over the airport for the Santorini VOR, we're then going to come out over to the left and then swing around, as you saw on the navigational display. So if the weather's clear enough, visibility is not too bad, then what we can do is we'll disconnect over the runway and then we'll fly her in visually in for runway 034 left. So we're using the VOR Alpha for the approach, so it'll be a VOR
Alright,
approach.
looks like the doors and hatches are closed and we're ready to connect.
Okay, so he's ready to connect now. Using the 4K cockpit, or the 4K model of the Zibo today, so everything should be looking very nice indeed. Once we come from the Pixon, or Pexon, we're going to come down to Pexon and we'll go to the Santorini VOR, which then we'll head straight over the airport, and we'll come back in on the 324 down into runway 34 right. So it should be a good one, but visibility is clear, then we'll just run it in visually, do the turn visually, see what the turning skills are like.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Toes connected, bypass pins inserted. Go ahead and kill the parking brake when you're ready to go.
Okay, so we'll kill the parking brake.
Here comes the pushback. Light them up.
Thank you very much. So we'll turn our strobes to steady and we'll go ahead and start engine number 2. Okay, so what we can do is we'll turn our packs off and we'll go ahead and start engine number 2. Okay, so what we can do now is we'll go to engine number 1.
Just about done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake.
Okay, so what we can do now is we'll go ahead and set the parking brake.
And we're disconnecting the tow. Give me just a moment.
Okay, so we'll switch over the buses now. Go to Gen 1, turn the packs back on, go the isolation valve to auto, the APU bleed can go off with the APU, turn our logo light, turn our wing, and we'll roll on. And we'll get the aircraft all ready to go. So, here we are now. We'll go ahead and do our systems check.
Cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
So we've got full left, full right, full forward, full backwards, and rudder left and rudder right. Okay, so what we can do now is we can drop our flaps 5. Okay, so flaps are down now. Everything's all good to go. We're ready. Just getting the controls over now for us to taxi on down. Got the taxi charts as well, so we should be able to see we're practically going straight up to the end of the taxiway. So it's not a very complicated one today. So if we go on to our charts, basically we're going to come out the terminal, we'll exit out onto either, it'll be Delta 5 or Delta 6, then we'll swing a right, come down Delta, and then enter on at Delta 1, 1, 2, 3, right. So, all good to go now, done our checks, let's put our engines back. So, let's release the brake and we'll get out of it now. And what we can also do is we'll turn on our taxis. Okay, so we're going to come out onto Charlie 2. They'll make a right and then it should be Delta 5. Okay, so we'll take a left now onto Delta 5 and then we'll make that right turn onto Delta. So we put the orthos into Santorini as well. Custom zoom leveled out the little island of Santorini. Done it in zoom level 20. So it should be nice when we come in. It's nice and sunny. Should arrive there just after 8 o'clock. So we'll now fire down onto Delta 1. Okay, so Delta 3 is coming up on the left. going to take the very last left. So there's Delta 2. And Delta 1. Okay, so what we'll do as we pass this hold, we'll then turn on our strobes. So we'll just quickly line up. There we go. Just line the aircraft up here, get everything to go. So put runway turn-offs on, taxis can go off. Strobes too steady and we're all good to go. As you can see, there's our slopey runway. So I'll put our brakes on. Which are set. So we've got the auto brake to RTO, see if the LNAV turns on. The LNAV won't come on, so we'll use our heading for now. And then once we turn on to course, we'll activate the LNAV. So we're ready to go now. So let's get our button ready. So release the brakes, 45%. Let that stabilise. And toga. Airspeed alive.
80 knots.
Check. Throttle hold. Slowly start to ease back.
Rotate.
Rotate.
Positive rate.
You're up. Okay. Now we'll just go to the left, to the right. Get on course.
400.
Check. Okay, so there we go. So what we can do now is put our LNAV on and fly her out the airport. So we've got flaps 1.
1000.
Check. And we need to be at 4,000 once we go to make this right turn back. So we're just heading out now. We can turn the auto brake off and we can put the gear wheel in. So 210 and we'll get to 4,000 by the time we make that right turn. So as you can see now. So just coming around the bend now. As we get back on the LNAV profile. So a little bit of turbulence. So there's our 4,000 now. Ready to make that right turn. Okay, so we're just passing. Start turning right in just a second. So going to that right now, and we go flaps up. Just a little bit of turbulence. Looks pretty humid outside. Still flying the aircraft manually, going through 7008 now. Up to 250. And we come back round now. Okay, so as we sit back round, we can turn our altimeters back to standard, which is checked. Just climbing now through 9,000 feet. Pretty much going to be a straight journey now, onwards. So past 10,000 now. Okay, so the autopilot's now engaged. And we'll now make our way to Santorini. Just climbing through 14,000 feet now. So what we can do is we turn our landing lights off, runway turn-offs can go off, our wheel well can go off, and within the cabin. So we're just coming up to T now. So engine start switches are to auto, which is checked. Our landing lights are off and our altimeter is set into standard, which is all good by me. Have a look on our FMC. 807 that we're coming in for. Okay, which is fine. Okay, so we're just climbing through 200 now for 230. There's our top of climb and literally there's our top of descent. So very quick when we come in. So, do you know what? We will go to our takeoff cinematics. So, don't forget to like and subscribe, guys, and leave your comments down below. And I'll see you in just a sec when we get back for our top of descent. So, I'll see you in a minute. Right now we are in our descent now as we head down to Santorini for the VOR approach for runway 34 left, 34 right. So what we can do now is just have a look at our speed restrictions. So 303, then 240 when we get to Netis, which is going to be next. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to basically slow us just to 265, which will give us a little bit of leeway when coming down. So we'll set our auto brake for number 3. Actually we'll put it on to max. And our minimums for the runway. Set at 1700. So go in now. Set that for 1700, which is set as we're going to intercept from there on our initial approach fix. So 260 we're holding right now, 1700 on the barrows as well, as we're going to come in first for 3000, and then we'll 2 miles before, then we'll go down to our minimums. So set up the minimums now, which is 1700. Can get a little bit fiddly sometimes. There we go, 1700. And we'll go ahead and do it on the opposite side as well. Which is set. Go in now and get the QNHs for the airport. Okay, so we'll go in and get the ATIS now for the airport. So we're going to get the ATIS for the airport. So we're on Lima Golf Sierra Romeo. Okay, so we'll send that off now. So we're coming up to Netis, where we're going to slow then for 240. Just wait for our ATIS to come back so we can program the altimeters. Okay, so the ATIS is 1011, which is checked. And 1011, which is checked. Scattered at 2500, 350, that's 16. Okay, so we're all set now. Now we can configure. So we'll get the VORs now. So we're going to be coming in for a flaps 30 at 156. We'll come in super fast. Make it exciting seeing it's Friday. So, and for the VOR is 110. Whoops. And the VOR is 11040. Which we can lock in now. And we're going to be on the 324 course. So we can set that now. The 234 and the 234. Okay, and right now I'm currently on the 144. Okay, so we're going to hit Netis, we'll turn left at Pexon, then we'll go straight over the airport and then come round on that right turn. Should be nice. We'll see if we can get a visual out of it and follow it round on the charts. So we're going to turn to a 117. If we've got the right fix, it should be a 117. There it is on our chart. That is our route that we want to take. The Santorini 2 would have basically been for the Cat A and Bs, and this is for the Cat C and Ds. Gives us a little bit more of a turning range when coming down. So we're just descending now through 10,000 feet. So we should now turn down to 240. So we'll turn on our landing lights and everything. By then it should have, if not, we'll just do it ourselves. Tell the FMC to. So put that on, put the lights on, and we're telling it to go there. So we should slow to 24. 240 at flight level 10. So if it doesn't do it, then we'll just manually do it. Okay, so there's 240. Open up speed brakes. Okay, so now what we can do is we can do our approach and our arrival checklist. So let's get everything all set. So what we can also do is turn our QNHs back over now and put the speed brakes back in. So for our approach checklist, we've got our altimeter setting, which is set for 1011, which is cross-checked on either side. After that, we've got our ILS course frequency. We're using the VOR, so we've got the VOR frequency for Santorini for 110.40, which is cross-checked on either side for the 234 degree course for the runway. VCARD approach speed rev is a flaps 30 at 156 plus 5 or 161, so we're coming super fast. Minimums is set for a 1700 foot decision, and that gives us a 1577 decision on the airport. Airport elevation is 123, and after that we've got our taxi lights set to auto, which are already on. Speed brakes can go in as armed, and now we're all ready to come down. Okay, so we can do we'll track inbound on the 0134. That's set straight in, and then what we'll do is we'll then switch the course once we bump past, and we'll all be set to come in. So we've got the auto brake, which is set to number 3. There's Santorini in the distance as we're going to fly over the airport. And if we zoom in now, there's our next decel. So we'll stay at 240 until we get to start that left turn. So once we veer over the airport, we go to 220, and we'll get the aircraft all set up, ready to come in. So we're just tracking in onto the Santorini VOR. as the runway's offset when we come in. So everything's all set, just waiting for our decel there, which will then set us up. So 241, aircraft's holding pretty well. 5,000 feet now. As we come down on our restrictions, 3.5 above, 3,000, and then at 2 miles before, we'll then go down to our 1,700 on the decision. That's Santorini. So a little bit of turbulence. And we've got speed brakes which are armed. So what we can do is we can start to set up now. So any moment now we'll go down to 220, which will be our flaps up. There's the airport right there. So we'll just reset our views. Make sure that's all nice. Past the decel point. So what we'll do now is by now 240, so the 220 will come in on that left turn as we venture out. Hold at 5,000 before we hit our next decel. So now we're going to start descending again, and when we're 2 miles away, then we'll allow the aircraft to go down to its minimums altitude as coming in on the VOR approach. Okay, so we're all set now. We'll decel to 220 on that left turn, and then we'll go to 198, 168. Yes, we should. If it doesn't, then we just tell it to. So we'll go to 220 now. Hold on speed brakes. Okay, now we'll go back to 324. Okay, which is set. And 324, which is set. Hey, just going through 4,400 now. The aircraft is all fully configured now to come down. So by the time we make that right turn around, we'll descend down from 3,000 feet, and then we'll be all set to come in.
1,000 to go.
Check. So speed brakes will be retracted back as we can allow it to go back onto profile. So just down to 3,000 now. Got 3,000 on the altitude.
1,000 to go.
Right now, we're getting ready in 4 miles for the 198. Should be out flaps 1.
$1,000 to go. $1,000 to go. $1,000 to go. $1,000 to go.
Okay, so we're around 2 miles out now, so we'll go down to 1,700.
$1,000 to go.
And what we're going to do is we're going to drop flaps 1. As we come round. As we need to go to 184. Down to 168. So we'll go down to flaps 2. There's the runway. Okay, so it's sending now through 3,300. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to disconnect. And I'm going to disconnect the auto throttles. And now I have full control of the aircraft. So we go down to flaps 5.
$1,000 to go.
Check.
$2,500.
Okay, go flaps 15. Gear down. And we'll go flaps 25. And flaps 30.
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Continue.
Feet stabilized, Mr. Perch, altitude set.
Check. Got the speed brake which is armed, we've got the auto brake set to max. Just waiting for the puppies to come in. Gears down, 3 green. There's 1. There's 2. They'll start leveling off a bit now.
400.
Okay, there's 3, lift up just a little.
300. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 10.
Okay, speed brakes are up and reversers are active. And manual braking. Okay, so there we are guys, down in Santorini. Hope you enjoyed it.
So lange angeschnallt sitzen zu bleiben, bis wir die endgültige Parkposition erreicht haben und die Anschnallzeichen über Ihnen erloschen sind. Wir hoffen, Sie hatten einen angenehmen Aufenthalt hier bei uns an Bord. Wir wünschen Ihnen nun einen
Okay,
schnellen,
so speed brakes can go back in.
nach Hause und gegebenenfalls eine angenehme Weiterreise. Wir sagen vielen Dank, dass Sie heute unsere Gäste waren. Schauen Sie auch bitte noch einmal nach, ob Sie nichts Persönliches hier bei uns an Bord vergessen.
Yeah, we'll start retracting our flaps.
Gute für Sie. Vielleicht bis zum nächsten Mal. Tschüss, Servus und auf Wiedersehen. Ladies and gentlemen, clear and safety. Please remain seated. With your seatbelt fastened until we have reached our final parking position. And the fasten seatbelt sign has been switched off. We would like to say goodbye to you now. It was a pleasure having you aboard today. We hope you enjoyed your flight. We wish you a safe and quick way home or a nice onward journey. We say thank you for being our guest today and looking forward to see you soon on one of our flights. All the best to you. Take care. Cheers and bye-bye.
Okay guys, so there we are now. What we can do is we'll go into our landing cinematics. So don't forget to like and subscribe guys, leave your comments down below and I'll see you back when the plane catches to the gate. So I'll see you all in a minute. And there we are, guys, down in Santorini for our Friday night flight. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And now I'll leave you with the wing cinematics for the arrival into runway 34 right. So I'll see you guys all next time, and take care for now. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you soon. So take care for now, guys. Bye bye.
1,000 feet, stabilized, Mr. Birch, altitude set.
$400. $300. $200. $100. 50, 40, 30, 10.